in today's video, guys, we're gonna have a look at a pair of shoes which originally came on the market in '99, and as most of these releases coming from Nike, it was ahead of its time. And this one actually made a comeback back in 2021, where we had like a more luxurious release in collaboration with Comme des Garçons. But those ones were actually quite expensive, as most of these releases for this collaboration. But it seems that now in 2024 we got a few colorways already for this range. And in today's video we're gonna have a look at the latest one, which will also be a Gore-Tex version as well. Hello guys, and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also giving me a like. It will really help out the channel. In today's video, guys, we're gonna have a look at the latest color combination available for this Nike Air Max release, which was released originally back in 1999, and this one will also be a waterproof release as well. So let's go ahead and start with the box, guys, which as you can see will come in a box which will not be your usual one coming from Nike. So this one will have mainly three colorways. So here at the top of the lid we're gonna have it in brown with a big Nike swoosh. Then the rest of the lid will come in this brownish color, which will have written here at the front, "Just do it." Then on the side the Nike lettering, also the Nike swoosh. On the other side the Goretex branding and also the sizing tag as well. While here at the back we're gonna have written on this black side, "Engineered and built to the exact specification of championship athletes from around the world." So let's just go ahead and take them out. So in today's video, guys, we're gonna have a look at this very nice release for the Nike Air Max SNDR in the Goretex version. As I said earlier, guys, during this year we got a few releases for this Air Max SNDR. To be honest, most of them were actually quite colorful. Even the today's pair is colorful as well, but for sure I do prefer this one over the all black colorway. So this one dropped, if I'm not mistaken, in the last couple of weeks, at least here in the UK, for the retail price of £190, which will be around $200 US, making this one quite an expensive one. But given that we're gonna have the Goretex version to keep our feet dry, I think this is somehow one of the usual prices anyway. Most definitely the prices will go down quite soon, as these ones for sure will go on sale. But if you want to go ahead and pull the trigger right now, I guess you'll find them everywhere. So as I said earlier, these ones actually dropped for the first time back in 1999, where Nike was pushing on the market a lot of these very ahead of their time releases, which some of them did well on the market, but some of them just disappeared. It seems that this one is making a comeback. As I said earlier, back in 2021 we also had a Comme des Garçons release as well, which for sure looked quite nice, but the price was actually quite high. And during this year we had a lot of colorways available for this one already, but as I said earlier, the rainy and colder seasons are close or already here. We also got this Goretex version as well. So let's go ahead and also do a small breakdown of this one, guys. So as you can see, for this upper we're gonna have a mix of a few materials. As a base layer we're gonna have this ripstop material, which is also a bit stretchy in this red color. So this one will also have some small rubberized materials here at the front of the tobo section. As you can see, we're also gonna have this very nice zipper on the middle, which for sure will help a lot in putting these shoes on. We're also gonna have this small Nike swoosh here in the midfoot on the lateral side, and just on the lateral side of the heel section we're also gonna have this Goretex branding as well. So on top of this red ripstop material, we're also gonna have this synthetic no-back material in this dark gray colorway, which on top will also have this gray and red beads, which will also be reflective. most definitely the design it's still quite futuristic even now in 2024. So this gray no-back material also be present here at the back, covering the whole heel section and also just above it, where you're also gonna have this dark gray pull tab, which on top will have this Nike Air and also the Nike swoosh in this red color. As I said earlier, here in the midfoot we're gonna have this very nice lacing system, which will include this zipper, which underneath will reveal that we're gonna have a second layer which will be like a sock in this orange color. So this one will have a good amount of padding here at the back. As you can see, we're also gonna have the Nike branding and also 5453 written here at the top, which is actually representing the last numbers from the Nike offices. And we're also gonna have this Nike swoosh in this red color alongside another pull tab as well. So going inside, we're also gonna have this Ortholite red foam insole, which will have imprinted here at the heel section the Nike swoosh and also Air in this black color. So now guys, we can go to this dark gray Phylon midsole, which it looks actually quite nice. As you can see, we're gonna have these air sole units at the front and also at the heel, which will come in this orange color. So I need to admit that this one, even though it uses the air technology, it actually feels quite comfortable underfoot. Most of the times when we're gonna have these air bubbles, these ones are almost unnoticeable underfoot, but for some reason I feel that even this foam used for this midsole will help a lot. So this one actually feels quite good underfoot. So now guys, we can finish with this black rubber outsole, which will also have a lot of orange details as well. As in for the actual sizing guys, for this one I just went with my true to size. And I need to admit that even though I have skinny feet, this one actually feels quite tight. But I would say that for people with normal feet guys, for sure you'll feel that these ones are a bit too snug. So most definitely you will want to go with at least a half size up. And for sure if you have wide feet guys, most definitely you'll need to go with at least a half size up or even a full size up, just to make sure that this one it's not gonna be too tight for you. Overall I would say that this one it's actually quite a narrow pair of shoes. So overall guys, this latest release coming from Nike for this Air Max SNDR, which for today we had it also in this Gore-Tex version. In my opinion, it's looking actually quite nice and it uses quite decent materials, I would say. Most of the times we'll include this Gore-Tex membrane as well. But for this one, we're also gonna have this very interesting and futuristic steel design, which was released back in 1999 with these reflective panels on both medial and lateral side. To be honest, I also like a lot this lacing system, which will include this zipper, which for sure makes the entry in this shoe quite easy. We're also gonna have a very snug fitment, which for sure I actually like it for this pair of shoes. We shouldn't forget that for this one we're also gonna have quite comfortable midsole as well, which will include this Phylon and air sole units. For my surprising, are more comfortable than I was expecting. But I guess the only downside for this release guys is that this one being a Gore-Tex release, it will come at a high retail price. But I guess if you want to wait for a couple of months, for sure you'll manage to get these ones, sometimes maybe with 50% off as well. So overall guys, I would say that this one it's actually quite a perfect release, which came I think on the market just in time for this cold and wet seasons. Of course, if you are not a big fan of the Gore-Tex version, you also have the normal one as well, which will come at a slightly lower price. But I would say that overall guys, this one it's quite a nice one. Of course, we're also gonna have a few other colorways as well. But overall I would say that alongside that Nike Shox Ride 2, for which I dropped a review just a couple of days back, and also with that Air Max 2.5, if I'm not mistaken with the name, Nike is trying to bring some of their retros back to life. So by having these three releases on the market right now, for sure we have a few more options to choose from. So yeah guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of one of these latest releases coming from Nike, which for today was this Air Max SNDR in the Gore-Tex version. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. Of course, if you want to have a look at any of my latest reviews, you can choose from any of the videos which you have now on the screen. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching.